Hello guys and gals, we're back with another thing, Knights and Dragons coloring page with Crayola twistable crayons. So, without further ado, we'll get right on into this. These don't usually take very long, which is why I usually do these first now. Used to be I do the Pokemon ones first, but looks like we turned right to the right page here. We have a princess here, it looks like, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put the colored pencils on top of the coloring book so we can keep the page open. We have the cardboard in here to give it a little bit more stability. And we have a color by number, so we need gray. Okay. I'm looking for everything that's gray. It looks like it's just the wall. The wall is gray. Okay, so we have a gray wall. What we'll use for gray will be this color. I think this is gray. This is black, but light black is gray, so we'll just make this work. And we're going to do the usual thing. We're not going to color in everything, just, we'll highlight the negative spaces, which is what we do best. And it's going to take less time that way. Because we can do this, and we have some colored bricks here, apparently. I don't know what color those will be, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Basically, we're just going to do this, because the wall is apparently, like, gray. And so we're just going to be careful here. No, I wasn't careful enough. So now our hand is a little bit gray, but that's okay. We can go around here like so. And then we'll just, as we get to the top, we'll just make it a little bit more loose. Here we go. Should work on a texture pack. I would need a brick texture. But I need to figure out how to do that. If it would be like a stencil or like how that would even work. I'm sure there's probably texture somewhere that I could use. I probably need to 3D print something, but I don't have a 3D printer. I could probably 3D print some textures though. Or have 3D textures made some way. Like scales, maybe dragon scales or fur patterns or something. I don't know. I'm just delirious with sickness, so this is taking my mind off of it. Drawing these, coloring in this wall that's like completely gray. And we just have this area right here, so we're just going to there. That is our gray. Doesn't look too great, but it shows that there was at least a little attention to detail there. What's number 2? Yellow. We have one yellow crayon. It's right here. Yellow. She's wearing a yellow dress. Okay. Yellow dress. Let's do that. Hair's a different color. I don't know what color the hair is. I don't want to spoil it. So, yellow dress. Okay, well, this is part of the arm. So we're going to... The dress has like these little shoulder pads. Okay, I don't know what those are called. I don't think they're called shoulder pads. But anyways, so yellow dress is a pretty color. Excuse me, I am kind of sick. But that is not going to mean I don't make videos. Fighting through the sickness. I'm on generic Mucinex, so I should be better in no time, but I do still have videos to make, and sickness isn't going to stop me. Okay, there's this. I'm trying to think of what Disney princess had a yellow dress. I'm not saying this is a Disney princess, but I'm trying to think of Disney princesses that actually had a yellow dress. Let's see, Belle was blue. Belle had a blue dress. I don't know if anyone actually had a yellow dress. Snow White was the Sleeping Beauty. Let's see, Snow White. I don't know what color Snow White's dress was. I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie. Yeah, I haven't even seen the animated version of that movie. There's some movies I just never really saw, I guess. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was one of them. There we go. Is that all that we can do with that? Double checking. I don't see more 2s. So we'll put back our yellow colored pencil. 3 is light brown. Light brown. I have no idea. Well, let me look on the back. So we have brown and we have apricot. We're going to have to compromise then. Okay, we need brown, which is this one. It's really worn down from all those mountains we've had to, color. I'm probably going to have to give this a twist. But anyways, 3. Well, we're going to be using this quite a bit. But I think we can just do a few light strokes and it'll work. So we need 3s now. I have to keep that in mind. 3s. But yeah. We could do this. That looks kind of brown to me, light brown. Let's color the bricks first, just because I think that this is gonna be easier. Oh, there's a brick right here. Well, I was looking at this brick and I decided to do this little window thing here. There. And then there. Now, the hair. The hair is light brown. So yellow dress with light brown hair. Again, I'm trying to think. Rapunzel. I don't think Rapunzel wore yellow. I can't remember. I really liked Tangled. No, wait. Well, what color was Rapunzel's dress? I don't really pay attention to what color the princesses' dresses are. There. And then there's a little ponytail here, so we'll just try and put in a few of the little hair fibers here. Putting them in individually would be a big pain, probably. So we're just going to cheat and do that. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're not done yet. We have this little thing here. This little, I don't know what this is. This is like at the base of a wall. But it's going to be light brown. There we go. Okay, so what's 4? So 4 is actual brown. Okay. 4 is brown. Alrighty then. Let's set to work about this then. So we have a brick here that is darker brown than the rest. Okay, well. Yeah, this looks a lot better. So you can actually tell we're putting in the effort to make this a darker brown. So the light brown really stands out. Okay. And then there's 2 dark brown bricks right back here. Okay. And the floor. Yeah. Okay. I see. You know what? We'll do the floor last, because I think the floor is going to be a huge pain. Green. Okay, so there's a bush outside the window that's green. This looks like green to me. It'll work. That's really reassuring, but yeah, it's kind of this bush is going to be kind of a yellowish green. Maybe it hasn't gotten enough sunlight, which is weird because it's outside, but oh well. So we can do this. And then 6 is what color? 6 is blue. Well, I don't want to use the sky blue I usually use because it's really worn down. Now, granted, all we have to do is twist these to make them, to try and kind of sharpen them, but we're going to say this actually turned out pretty nice. Not going to lie. There we go. Now we just go back to brown. It would have to be this one because, like I say, it's the most worn down one we have. Okay, so again, we'll do what we did up here. Probably. It's going to look light brown though if I do that. So we're going to need to just like kind of do this, kind of put like a dark brown along this area right here. Kind of in a hurried like maybe wait. Come to think of it, maybe one of Belle's dresses was yellow, like during the ballroom scene. I can't remember. It's been ages since I've seen those movies. Actually, I like the live action version. There's some people who didn't like it because her accent was off or something, but I don't know. I don't think that a person's accent is really a reason to hate a movie. I don't know. Some people are just kind of particular about it. But we'll just oops. We'll just do this. Well, I don't really agree that Disney should be remaking every last movie as live action, every last animated movie as live action. I did really enjoy Beauty and the Beast, basically because they added to it. It wasn't a shot-by-shot remake. That would have been kind of pointless. And we actually learned some backstory about, Belle's mother succumbing to the plague and stuff like that, which I thought it added. It wasn't just like a shot-for-shot remake, because that would have been lame. Actually, Mulan was also really, really good, I would say. I thought that the Mulan remake was awesome. But some movies, they just don't need to really remake them, especially if they're movies that someone's really fond of. Because if they remake it and it turns out terrible, then it's going to ruin those memories. That's why I can't really watch the live action Lion King movie, because I know it will just ruin all the nostalgia I have for it. So I'll probably never watch that one. Because from what people are saying, it's just a shot-by-shot remake anyways. They didn't add any lore to it or anything. Now, if they were to take the story and add lore to it, which they're probably going to do in Mufasa. To be fair, they're probably going to do that in Mufasa. That's a movie I might watch. But if they're going to do that in Mufasa, then that's all the better. Oh, I should probably give this a twist, but oh yeah. We're almost done here. And there. We have this one done. And we'll put this brown colored pencil back. I've almost completely worn it out. I mean crayon. It's not a colored pencil. Anyways. As you can see, color by number, done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this here. And then do this. We have a knight. Well, yeah, I don't know what color to do this, dude. What colors of knight don't we have yet? I guess the only way to find out is a look, I suppose. I'm going to close the colored pencils. I mean, the crayons. I keep calling them colored pencils. But okay. We might as well. Okay, I'm going to take the cardboard out. So let's see. We have a green knight here. We'll call this the green knight. I don't know. We have a blue dragon, green knight. Blue dragon, green knight. We have a red dragon, purple knight. We'll call him the purple knight. I don't know. Maybe he's a pink knight. I don't know. We also have a green knight here, though. So I guess I didn't know that at the time. And we have a red knight. Okay. And okay. Cool. So, what we have here, what color haven't we used yet? Well, we have yellow. We can make him a yellow knight, I guess. Well, there's implications with yellow, though. But we could do it, I suppose. Green. Blue. I didn't think we've had a blue knight. You know what? I think this guy would look cool with a blue cape and blue stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, if we go blue, we can use this dark blue here that I really like. Maybe I already have a blue knight. I don't care. We're gonna have to use a lot of gray anyways. But anyways, okay, so what we're gonna do first is there. Okay. First of all, we're going to do the gloves because I think I've decided that the gloves would probably be the color of the night. Now, initially, I didn't think so, but I don't know. There. Now, excuse me. Okay. So, now, let's see. The pauldrons, the shoulder things, aka pauldrons. Blue, of course, because it's a blue night. Like this. Now, we can probably even... I'm going to go even darker. I think this is an even darker blue. Ooh, I like this. This is almost a purple. So we can actually just really get this color blending in. And I think that we'll even do that color too. This is more of an indigo probably. But I like it. I think it really mingles with this blue really, really well. There we go. Okay, let's see. Boots. Well, I have an idea. And you'll see that I'm not actually coloring everything. I'm leaving a little bit of a sheen there. And that's intentional. I think that having a little bit of a sheen there will make this look a little bit better. Especially like a little sheen right here. Kind of like a little light glint or something. There you go. Okay, let's see. We can do this. And then this. There. Okay, so now let's add this color. I like this. This is such a really nice color, you know, comparatively. Because you can tell and discern the differences. There. The primary color I want to be blue. Okay. Cape. I have an idea. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to try this. We'll take chances. Yeah, we'll take chances. 20 blue for here. Okay. Okay. We'll do the rest of the armor here eventually, but I wanted to make sure that we get the cape done first. We'll put a little distance between, little barrier there, right here. Then we'll only go up to this point right here. So I have an idea, and I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll have to see. Here we go. There we go. Trying for a cloth-like texture, but it just doesn't quite turn out right. But that's okay. Had to get a sip of water. My throat was drying out. Okay, so, I think we need the lighter blue, the lighter dark blue. I know it's an oxymoron to say that. This is going to be the lighter dark blue right here, because there's like cloth underneath the armor, and this is going to be like the armor. Okay, so I think we put these back. Okay. Now, that leaves the sky and the armor, basically. Flesh tone, though. I think we go apricot. I mean, I'm going to know that's there, but it just doesn't really show up very well. Which is always why we add a little carnation to it. But even then, it just doesn't show up all that well. There we go. It's decent, I guess. Okay. The sword. Okay. Well, we do need, I think this is the lighter blue. If it isn't the lighter blue, we'll make the pommel of the sword this color. We could make the handle a different color as well. Like the grip is like probably going to be kind of like this. Here we go. And oh, we do have silver. I don't know if I want to make the sword silver or not. I kind of like it being gray. There. Kind of like that. It'll leave a little bit of a white sheen there. What we're doing is we're doing light little strikes here. That's kind of a metal texture, I suppose. Not a very good one. I need brown. I know. I've really used the brown, but we need a well, one thing we need to get this give this a twist. So we just had to give it a little twist. Got more to work with here. We're going to really double down, because I think the strap on the back of the shield is probably leather. That's usually what they used on shields, I think. They needed something that was malleable. I mean, it wouldn't hurt your hand if you were holding it. Plus, if the shield got hot, the leather would absorb all of that, and you wouldn't burn your hand. Okay, so we're just going to go in a little bit of a direction here. There we go. There we go. We're just going to do that. So it's that's the back of the shield. Now, the knee pads. We're going to say that those are also kind of like that. There we go. As you can see, we're taking each section and just adding its own little segments, its own little shading. Just working our way up and adding some white so it doesn't look like, you know, solid. Okay, so let's go like this. Okay, we're gonna keep a little bit of a white barrier here. Not that much, about like that. Kind of like that. This belt is going to be blue, probably. I haven't decided what color to make the belt. There we go. So, let's see. That. We'll just do these other components. When they teach people to draw, they tell them to draw the shapes, and we're just coloring each of these shapes. Okay. There we go. I do need to do the belt, otherwise I just drew him like Shredder, but okay, that's fine. Colored him like Shredder, but okay. Technically, Shredder is based off of a feudal Japanese samurai, so that is actually a compliment. Okay, I think that we still need some blue. Oh, I need to put this back. Or we could probably use purple for the belt. Whatever color this is will be fine. Ah, it's blue. That's fine. There we go. I kind of like that. That just leaves a few more minor details. One of which is The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We have to go with our old standby, brown. I think this is brown. Okay, so we're just gonna have to make The Rock brown. Yeah, there we go, brown. So what we're gonna do is make sure this is brown. It is brown. Okay, good. We're not going to use too heavy of strokes here. Can do that. And we're going to do a little bit of a messy thing, and we're just going to basically just keep on going like this. We'll leave plenty of white space to basically show all the negative space that there is as well. Because if you ignore the negative space, then you really miss out. That's what I always say. You don't want to ignore the negative space. Okay. Okay. And we'll just put on some final touches here. There. At least it looks like a little effort went into it. Actually, a lot of effort went into it. But let's just go ahead. Is this the blue I think this is the blue I use for the sky usually. Tell by how worn down it is. We don't want to make the sky too dark, though, because it would clash with the armor. So we're going to... And if we get outside the lines, it's fine. Because this is a light blue, it's not going to show up all that much anyways. So we have that. This is blue and not... Yeah, it's blue. Okay, good. We're going to go through all the small areas first. Because the big areas we can kind of cheese with quick choppy strokes. Like this area right here. This is kind of a short area. You have to be careful because of the cardboard. It doesn't quite go all the way to the edge. But that's fine. We can, like I said, we can cheese it. Okay, there we go. Over here, we can basically, I'm pushing the cardboard over a little bit. And we're going to basically push down on the cardboard so the page doesn't move around that much. Okay. Okay, I think, yeah, okay. Oh, we have this area right here on the head. We just go bop, 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 and bop. Okay. That just leaves a few more areas. And we're going to do something different. Directional strokes here. Pushing it down a little bit harder. And that's another reason we do have the cardboard to catch any strokes that get off the page. And actually, the directions are kind of aggressive because it's just like... Some people could call them action lines even, but that's just the sky. We're pushing a little bit harder here. And there we go. Put this back. And let's see. We'll pull the cardboard out. And let's see what we got. This was our first one. We can do a little bit better on this one, though. Let's see. We want to... What's color by number? We won't deviate from what it said. We could, but we won't. Tempted, but no. Anyways, so yeah, we have the princess here. I guess this was her pony. I don't know. So we have the princess, and we got that one all colored, and then we had the knight. Next up, we have a dragon. This was the red dragon, actually. The red dragon from earlier. Let me find it again real quick. Right here. So I don't know if I'll make the dragon red like that dragon, or if it's like a different dragon. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. And then we have this. Where you have 6 dragons, and one of them is missing an eye. So that's kind of gory, but okay. Anyways, I don't know if we do 6 different colors of dragons. That would be kind of cool. Or if we just... we'll probably do 6 different colors of dragons. Which one is different? It's obviously this one. We'll have to redraw the eye, but that's okay. It's only missing one eye, which isn't terrible, I guess. But anyways, yeah. And then we get to this cute one here where there's a cat with horns and wings and a griffin with deer antlers. Very cute. This one shouldn't take too long, really. Just deciding on the color, if we should go standard griffin or if we should, like, make it pink. I don't know. And another knight. I don't know what color to make this guy. Well, we're running out of colors. There's only so many primary colors, you know. Another princess. This one looks and no. I'm not being racist here. This one looks kind of Asian, actually. Just the features to me look kind of Asian. Maybe maybe the shape of the eye. This is definitely an exotic princess. I mean, okay, because hear me out. Because I mean, with her, you can actually, I mean, maybe it might just be the kimono. Okay, it might just be the dress. This reminds me of Princess Jasmine, I guess. So maybe not exactly Asian, but maybe Middle Eastern. Very cool. I might have to utilize that. I also see black hair here. I think that black hair, either Middle Eastern or Asian. Oh, great. I'll have to think of a way to convey that skin color without being racist. Okay. That's a future me problem. Hopefully I'm better by then, because I sure do feel like crap now. Okay, well, we're probably going to stick with... okay, we know this knight. This knight is from right here. So we'll probably use the same, the same knight, because this knight is trying to get to the castle. Which shouldn't take too long, actually. It's a small picture. Baby dragon, and then a pony and a butterfly. Jumping over a bush. We're going to need a lot of green for this one, obviously. This one shouldn't take too long, because these are, again, tiny pictures, and then you just draw lines. And then you have a dragon here, a baby dragon, and an even smaller baby dragon, fresh out of the egg. Okay. Oh, and a word find. Dragon, sword, knight, armor, castle. Okay. But the pictures here are tiny. Shouldn't take too long. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me put the crayons taken care of. That's going to do it for this video. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved, and have a great day.